What up? What up, social media family? We back. It's your boy, big brother, little brother. It just depends on the situation, but it's your boy, Noble Alexander in the building. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm doing good. You know me, man. I stay on my square. I'm a real one. They can't play with me, man. First and foremost, we want to start off by saying Hotep, Shalom, Salam Alaikum, peace and blessings. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Welcome. Welcome to another episode of I Will Slap the Sense in You, hosted by your boy, Noble Alexander. Okay. Full disclosure, you know how we do this. We got to give our full disclosures. Full disclosure. This slap, this smack, it ain't to smack the shit out of you, even though it may come off that way, you know. But it's not a smack or a slap of disrespect. It's just a little slap because, well, you know, your pineal gland, you know, might be a little calcified and you know, you need a little awakening, and that's okay because your big brother, your little brother, just depending on the situation, I am here to help wake you up. And you know, some of us do not like to be woke up out our sleep, and that is okay because when you got a big brother or a little brother, we are here for all of the smoke. We want all of the smoke. Whatever you got fire, we got smoke. Okay. So we with it. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Happy Thursday. All right, hit the like button, share and subscribe. Okay. We got a lot of stuff going on in the world, man. You know, there's always something going on in the world, right? But nah, real talk. The African American brother, the black brother that was with those his four or five friends that you know, I think is Nolan Wells. Yeah, autopsy autopsy report. I don't know about that. You know, I'm not here to talk about that tonight, but I'm just saying, shit. Yeah, will mess around and have a whole episode on that. I'm just saying because would I be talking about this season, last season, and the way that's coming out? I don't know, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I think, regardless of your ethnicity and your nationality, you shouldn't like it either. I hope y'all staying hydrated out here. Summertime, okay. It's summertime, so y'all stay hydrated, man. Drink y'all water. That's good for detoxing. That's good for mental clarity, you know, and for those that you know wish to have a better dream state and be more vivid in their dreams, I can tell you this right now: this water, this H2O, this thing that God made, yeah, yeah. You can't beat that with a stick. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. You can't beat that with a stick, baby. But today's topic is blessing blockers. The mission to stop your growth. Today's topic is blessing blockers. The mission to stop your growth. So today we're not gonna tell no biblical stories, no comic book stories today. You know, we just gonna have a real conversation because we have to understand that there is just mofos out here that block our damn blessings. And sometimes, to be honest with you, hold on, let me take another sip. So, like, sometimes, to be honest with you, we can block our own blessings, but that's a topic of another discussion that I got laid out for y'all. Okay. But I'm talking about the things or the people that we allow in our existence, in our energy field, in our presence that actually really, truly, and do block our blessings. So that's what we're going to talk about today. All right, tonight. So before we get started, once again, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, share and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, if you're a newcomer, welcome. If you've been here before, you know how we get down. Okay. So why is this important? Somebody say, well, no, but why the hell you want to talk about this blessing blockers? What are you talking about? Again, because sometimes, I don't even want to say sometimes, we as people, we tend to allow persons, places, and things to block blessings that the Most High may be wanting to give us. Like, we're praying, we're kneeling, we're taking a knee and bowing, we're standing and receiving, we're at our altars and we're praying, but it's like you feel this, it's like the results is not happening for you. Why so? Because as you are asking the Most High for elevation, whether it be mental, and in most cases, and it's okay, and it's okay to pray to God for financial abundance. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, you might be feeling like, well, I don't want to pray to God for money. Yes, you can. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not to say that it's your God, what you worship, but the Most High not stupid. You need funds, you need money, you need resources, you need networks, you need connections, you need to be able to do things. Okay. So the Most High is not crazy. The Most High knows what you need. Okay. So, with that being said, sometimes we allow people in our lives, situations in our circles, groups, again, persons, places, and things that could be blocking things that the Most High wants to give us, the ancestors want to give us, the divine spirits wants to give us, whatever you subscribe to. I don't know and I don't care. But it could be being blocked because of the persons, the places, and the things that you have around you, and you have to be tapped in and aware of that, because that's very important. I'm telling you right now, it's very important for a lot of reasons. So let's kind of dive into what some of those situations could possibly look like and why those things could be important, right? So let's get back on the topic of money and finances, because we all need it. We all got to pay bills, right? I mean, shit, hell. Everything that you see just here in this background. I mean, this mic, okay, this my boy, my samurai boy back here. Okay, you know, everything, it costs money. This hat, shirt, chain, the chair, shit, this water, it costs, right? And so you gotta have the funds and the resources to be able to pay for those things. And you want to live a life where you don't want to necessarily be in a position where it's what they call paycheck to paycheck, or moment to moment. You want to live a life to where you'll know for a fact, bare minimum, my rent, my mortgage, my homeowner's insurance, renter's insurance, my car note, my kids, food, all of that shit is taken care of, bare minimum, right? And so that's just the basics. But then you might want to get to a point where it's like, okay, not only do I want to have that, but I want to have a life where, those things are automatically taken care of. I got that shit on auto pay. And, I want to take a trip 2 or 3 times a year, a nice trip, a nice vacation. Okay. So those are things that you may be able to receive. And the Most High is more than willing to give them to you, especially if you're putting in the work. But sometimes there's some work that we're not doing and we may be afraid of doing. And that's simply, you got to get rid of motherfuckers. Yeah, I said it. You got to get rid of motherfuckers. Come here. Let me talk to you for a minute. I will slap the sense in you. Sometimes you got people in your life that are blocking the things that you want the abundance of. If you're not getting that shit because you got the wrong man, the wrong woman, the wrong group of friends, you're a part of the wrong organization, you too connected to your family. And let me clarify that. It's always good to love and honor your family, but just because you're born into your family don't mean that that's really like your family. It's your soul tribe. It's people that resonate with you. So sometimes a lot of our families be like the biggest haters. They be the biggest non-supporters, and they be the biggest people getting us in trouble all the time, or all type of little shit. And you have to have the courage and the heart, fortitude, all that shit to cut these people the fuck off. So let's get into it. Right? Let's start. Like they say, ladies first. Let's go ladies first, right? Ladies, let's go first. Ladies first. Y'all first. That's the rules, right? Ladies first. Ladies. Y'all really might be having a dude in your life that's just blocking your blessings, man. And there's a lot of reasons for that. And you have to do your own shadow work within yourself to understand, because a lot of women out here say, oh, well, these men ain't shit, and these dudes ain't this, and these dudes ain't that. Okay, hold on. Let's be honest. Let's just break it down. You can't say all men ain't shit. What you need to say is all the men you dealt with ain't shit. They ain't shit. All right. Don't put that on all men, because first of all, you're not dealing with men. You're dealing with males, or you're dealing with boys. You're not dealing with men. Those are 3 different categories, just to be clear. Okay. You can't put that. You have to look at you. What is it about you that you keep attracting the same type of energy? It could be codependency. I ain't gonna lie. I've been codependent. There was once a time I was very codependent. I ain't gonna lie. I attracted a gang of toxic ass, narcissistic ass females. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got no reason to lie. I don't give shit. I'm past that, but I can share that. You see what I'm saying? You have to ask yourself, what is it about you that is attracting these type of dudes? Because it is those type of men that are blocking the blessing that the Most High, the ancestors, the divine spirits, I don't care what you subscribe to, that shit could be blocking your blessing. For real. It could be blocking your blessing more than likely, because God might be saying, okay, you might have favor with the Lord, but the Most High is like, look, you my daughter, and I want to bless you, and I got this bag right here for you, and this shit getting kind of heavy. I got some thousands in here. I got some millions in here. Who knows? I might have some billions in here. Who knows? I got some generational wealth up in here for you, but I can't give it to you because you got this old silly, doofy, goofy, loofy ass ninja sitting right here with you. And because of that, I can't release this blessing to you until you get rid of that individual. And you may look at the Most High like, well, God, why would you withhold the blessing from me? That's not fair. No, it is fair because God is like, look, hold up. I got this blessing for you. This person, when I give you this blessing, you're going to be able to change your life drastically. You're going to be able to have all of your bills paid. You're going to be able to drive what you want to drive, go where you want to go. And this mofo right here ain't worth that. They're not worthy of feeding off of that. Okay? I have to protect your gifts because this is not for them. So I can't release this to you until you get rid of them. This is a blessing blocker. Ladies, you might have to get rid of that motherfucker. I'm sorry. You might be like, well, damn, I love him. The egg, the goddamn what is it? The eggplant is fire. It might be. But if this person is energetically blocking you from receiving your blessings, and how would that look like? It could look like many different things, but let's say every time you go after something, this person always have something negative to say. You like, I'm finna go back to school. What you going back to school for? See, get rid of his ass. You know, I'm about to work. Get this. Whoa, why you working? What you doing? You might be laid up with somebody. Now, sometimes people do be lying, acting like they working, and they might be working, and you know what I'm saying, and saying that they're working, they really not. But I'm saying is, you may really need to work because you may have it in your soul like, nah, I'm about to grind, I'm about to work, I'm about to get this bread. So you got to be aligned with somebody that's gonna let you grind and get this bread. And he over here insecure, silly and goofy. He worried about shit that shouldn't even be worried about. You see what I'm saying? Blessing blocker. Blessing blocker. God might be willing to put you in a position like, yeah, baby girl, I'm gonna do this for you. You gonna drive a Corvette. You're going to drive this nice bomb Mercedes, but you got a dude in your corner, supposedly, that's not even helping you do shit for the vehicle you got now. I'm just saying, like, it's many different things. Blessing blocker, though. Blessing blocker. Fellas, you next. Same shit. You might be dealing with a chick and feel like, oh, you know, that cookie jar is fire. Okay, the cookie jar might be fire. Okay. I'll give it to you. Cookie jar fire. All right. But what that got to do on a spiritual level? Just like her, we're going to flip the roles. You can't even go out here and work and get your bread, bro. Because every time you out here working and getting your bread, which one of those Mitches you messing with? Calling your phone, blowing you up. You see it, you like, oh my God, I'm at work. What the fuck you want? Well, how I know you at work? You got to prove it to her. Well, I'm at the job. Pull up to the job. See, you ain't got to, bro. That's a headache. You ain't got time for all that. She can go. She could be like Michael Jackson, moonwalk her ass out of here and beat it. That's a blessing blocker. You ain't got time for that. God is trying to bless you, man. When God blesses you, it's taking off a load. Why would God bless you and you're actually doing the work? You're walking the path that whatever your intuition, whatever your thoughts is telling you to do, you're doing it. You're putting in the work, and your other person ain't putting in the work. And so you got blessings like God, like, man, I got this bag for you, but she in the way, bro. And if I give it to you because of who you are and how you're connected to her, she's going to get access to this blessing, and it's not meant for her to get this. Okay. And then then you're going to think she's sticking around, but she only sticking around because you're getting this blessing. You don't even know she dipping and dabbling and doing all type of other little stuff on the side, and you thinking you got you a good one. No, you don't. I'm the Most High God. I see everything. She ain't. Okay. Blessing blocker. Blessing blocker. I ain't gonna lie. I was I was dealing with somebody, right? And I swear, I promise you, the second, and this is a very long time ago. Very, 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 very long time ago. But it seems like the very next day. I'm telling you, it seems like the very next day when I got rid of this person, I promise you, it felt like a weight was lifted. I'm telling you, like life instantly got better. That was my first lesson to me personally. Like, damn, like it's people in your life that can really be blocking things that you need to be doing. Like, damn, I didn't know. I wasn't aware. But when I peeped that out at that time when it happened, because when it happened, I'm like, damn, I broke up with her, and instantly, shit got better. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, how that happened? But I had to realize you know what I'm saying, I'm getting them downloads. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is talking to me like, yeah, because I didn't want this mofo that you had with you benefiting off of your damn blessings. They a goddamn leech. They a vampire. They always looking for the bigger, better deal. They always looking for somebody to suck the energy out of. They always looking to feed and fiend off of somebody. So because of that, son, child, I wasn't going to bless you until you got rid of her. And I'm like, damn. Let me see what we got. Let's just stay single, ladies. Oh, God. Let's just stay single, ladies. Okay. I mean, hey, you can do what works for you. I ain't say all that now. I'm just saying you have to remove the blockages in your life, the blessing blockers. Okay. It's the persons, the places, or the things. Hell, it could be your community, a neighborhood you grew up in. You know what I mean? God might be wanting to do. Man, listen, this is why they tell you got to get out and travel and see the world and see other things, man, because you'll be sitting here in your little box and you'll really feel like, okay, this is, I'm living, I'm this and I'm that. And it's just like, no. You need to like know what it's like to live in a community where people are happy to walk down the street and speak to one another. You know, too many of us live in communities and neighborhoods with people walking right by you and don't want to say shit. But then them to be the same people when a vehicle or something break down on the side of the road, they want your help. You see what I'm saying? So they're not putting out the energy to get the help, but then they want the help. See? Vampire. They're a user. You want to live in a community where everybody's walking down the street and, hey, how you doing? Grand Rising, good morning. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? They're speaking. I'm telling you, it's a different experience. It's a different experience. It's a different experience, man. Shit, hell, your family might be your blessing blocker. I'm just telling you. And you'll say, well, why is it a blessing blocker? Because, again, you are putting in the work. For example, you in college, you got an exam coming up. You studying your ass off day in and day out, like you really putting in that work. The blessing blockers are the ones that want to cheat, don't want to study, don't want to put in the work, don't want to do the shadow work, don't want to go through the spiritual evolution that you've been through, but they want to show up on test day and take this test and get the same grade that you get. And how do they do it? Hey. What's the answer? What's the answer to question 10? 2. What's the answer to question 3? What's the answer to, you know what I'm saying? Them the blessing blockers. God, like, no. See, everybody can fool everybody else, but people can't fool God. They can't fool the Most High. They can trick and fool everybody else. They can lie to their family, lie to their homegirls, lie to their homeboys. Like, yeah, man, it wasn't me. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. This, that. Man, God see all that. God like, okay, I got something for you. You want to keep lying? Okay. So should they get the same grade and recognition that you got? No. You the one put in the work. God like, no, you put in the work. You've earned the reward. But these people right here that you got around you, they blocking your shit. I can't give it to you until you release. Well, why do I gotta release? Because they're holding you back. Well, I'm afraid to release. So, well, you'll never get it. And some of us be stuck in karmic cycles that we never get out of, whether it's dealing with our relationships, friends, family. Like, you don't know, like, you are preventing yourself from getting certain things. If say you got 5 spots to fill right in your life, and you got 5 karmic people, but then there's some soul tribe people that resonate with you. You can't even get them in because you got these people filling these spots. You can't get the friends, the family, the people around you. We complain all the time. How many of us complain all the time about, oh man, my people don't support me the way they need to. My people don't do this. My people don't do that. Some of us be really out here doing all type of shit and not getting that support, right? But then there's a whole community of people who will love you. They will support you. There's a whole community of people that'll love you, that'll support you. They love what you say. They love what you do. They're here for you. But they can't fill those spots because you got these blessing blockers in the way. You got to get these blessing blockers out the way. Let me see what we got. Absolutely not. I don't know what that part means. Maybe I read it too late. We just have to be more intentional and use discernment when dealing with folks. All of that. Let me see. Puffy, absolutely not. I don't know. My bad. I don't know what part you was responding to, but I just clarify that for me. Then maybe I can feed off that a little bit more, Puffy. Okay, but let me see. We just have to be more intentional and use discernment when dealing with folks. Yes, you gotta have a spirit of discernment. You gotta have that spirit of discernment, and it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's not easy. I'm not gonna lie, because the people that you may have to cut ties with, and just because you cut ties with somebody, it don't mean that you don't love them, that you don't care about them, that you wish them ill will. It's just that because of their negativity that they bring in your life, it's not allowing you to prosper and grow and receive the things that you're supposed to receive. So they gotta motherfucking move out the way. I believe in discernment, but I also believe in patterns. Yeah, patterns is a motherfucker too. Patterns is hey, you know what? Okay. I like those. I like those comments. You gotta have discernment. You gotta have discernment. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna answer both. I'm gonna respond to both. You gotta have discernment because there's a such thing as what they call it, a wolf in sheep's clothing. So you gotta have the spirit of discernment. I promise you that, because there's some people that are in tune with being a vampire, with in tune with what they want to leech off of and feed off of. And some of us have this energy of abundance. Some of us, we walk around with the energy of light, glory, abundance, achievement, and others can see that. Even if we don't see it within ourselves, they can see that shit, and they will attach themselves to us just to get close to us. So every time we benefit, they can benefit in some type of way, shape, or form too. So that's a fact. Now, pattern recognition, oh, you gotta have pattern recognition. Cause that shit is that's actually comes down to paying attention. When you have pattern recognition, you're paying attention. So you gotta have some intuition, but you gotta have common sense too. I mean, God, some of us is just damn. We ain't got no common sense. You mean to tell me that every time it's your birthday, this person just happens to not call? Come here. I will slap the sense in you. Pattern recognition, that right there is a pattern. That should tell you they don't with you. Pattern recognition all fucking day. If this person can contact you when they need you, whether it be they need your monetary support, your spiritual, emotional support, and then when the roles reverse, they're never there for you, and this happens every time. One time, okay. 2, 3 times, we got to start looking at those patterns. Okay, and I'm going to give a prime example. These dumb fucks that I've been dealing with, right? So, and it's funny as fuck. I'm glad they did it. So, a good one for me. One thing I like to do on my show, I don't mind sharing my personal experiences with people because, for one, I don't have shit to hide. Okay. I'm gonna get back to the topic, but me personally, I don't have a fucking thing to hide. I'm not here to be nobody's role model. I'm here to be me. Okay. I don't believe in being a role model because I believe role models are fake and they got to put on this image to make it seem like they holier than thou and they're perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm a flawed human being. I'm still no joke. I'm still Noble Alexander. You best believe that shit. But I'm human just like everybody else. Okay. Shit, I use profanity. I smoke hookah, have a drink. Okay, I ain't an alcoholic, but I don't mind having a drink. I make good drinks, as a matter of fact. Okay. If I can roll up, put it in the air, I'll do that. I don't give a shit. Okay. Like I don't like if I feel like if you're looking at me and expecting perfection, then you're gonna be disappointed. Don't look at me like that. I'm not like that. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I'm not here to try to be like Martin Luther King and all that old shit. That's not who I am. So if you expected me to have a master's degree and been a historically black college and I'm a part of this and a part of that and no, I'm a fail that shit every fucking time. But if you're looking for somebody that's solid, that's a soldier, that's gonna roll with you, that's gonna keep it 1,000 irregardless, and that's loyal to the soil. Oh yeah. I could tip my hat on that. I could tip, you know what I'm saying? I could do that. But back to the what we were talking about. So with the pattern recognitions, right? Okay, so I had these old weirdos, right? So last year my father passed away, right? And so when my pops passed, I had a lot of motherfuckers, excuse my language, but this is my show. If you're under 18, please log off. This is not for you. I'm talking to grown-ups strictly. Okay. 18 and up. Really don't even like talking to 18-year-olds, but On paper, you're legally grown, so whatever. But I don't even think you're ready for me. But Pops passed away. Rest in peace to Pops, right? He passed away last year during the summer, right? And so a lot of people got a lot of support, but there was a lot of people didn't show no support either. Okay? And these same motherfuckers is lumped in together. Pattern recognition. Now, some of them gonna say it was an accident. Some of them had the nerve to, oh, my bad. I looked at him right in the eyes. I may not have said nothing to him, but I looked, just, it's the look. I'm looking like, you are such a sucker. You are so fake. But all right. But that's pattern recognition, because for me, it wasn't by accident that all of these particular people within this circle just somehow didn't support, didn't do what they should have did or what they were supposed to do, especially when other motherfuckers pass away and other members and shit. When they people's pass away, these be the first one. Oh, you know, brother, such and such mama died, such and such sister died, and such daughter died, and with the woo. But when Pops passed, these motherfuckers were silent, didn't say shit. So that's how I knew prior, but that was more validation though. Like, oh yeah, I've been new, but it was more validation. So I didn't take it personal. It was just more validation. Like, oh yeah, y'all some suckers, y'all some haters. And it's cool. It's cool for a lot of reasons, but it's cool. Don't even trip. But that, again, pattern recognition. No, that was a pattern because it wasn't by accident. Like, how the hell just, and I'm talking about, now some people, I ain't gonna lie, it was a little disappointing though, because it's like, dude, I know you ain't tripping because I've been knowing you since you was like, how old? You was a little boy, right? You little. You my little bro. Like, I've been knowing you since forever, so you ain't had no reason, no excuse, no nothing. And you over here, you know what I'm saying? So that pattern recognition is important. You got to have both. You got to be able to have the intellect to have pattern recognition, but you got to have that spirit of discernment. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like pattern recognition, spirit of discernment runs a little deeper. Because, again, we're talking about wolves in sheep's clothing. People that will cloak themselves. All right? People that will cloak themselves, act like I have personally been, but I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't even trying to, but I'm just sharing it because we're having this discussion. And the more and more people that I get out of my life, I get out of my energy, it's beneficial for me. Maybe you need to do the same. Maybe you got a lot of people in your life and your energy. I'm not. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying don't care about nobody. I'm not saying don't respect people, love people, cherish people, but cherish those that cherish you. Like my OGs used to tell me coming up as a little boy, as a young man, when it come to dating women, they always used to tell me, hey man, like who like you. Like who like you. And I feel like that holds true, and that holds true with a lot of things in life, not just when it comes to dating, just in life in general, period. Like who likes you. Fuck with people that really up with you. If they don't with you, don't beg. Stop begging. Stop feeling like, oh, if I'm not going to have any friends. It's like, why does it matter? Well, because if I get rid of everybody, I'm not going to have any friends. So it's like, hold on. So you rather be held back. You rather be held back and have a room full of people who don't give a shit about you, who gonna lie on you, smile in your face, stab you in your back, not care. You'd rather have all of those people in your face, in your presence, rather than having a better relationship with yourself. Well, hold on. rather than having a better relationship with the Most High, for one, because that's you need that, because the Most High gonna cover all the shit you don't see and miss. To yourself, which at the same time you gotta have yourself, because that's the only way to really connect with the Most High. And then the one or two friends that you got that really rock with you. You got that's cool. That's why they always say if you got one person that really gives a fuck about you, you doing good. Where we see, yes, pattern recognition gives us validation. Discernment is for protection. Yeah. If you're dealing with one or two people that really care about you, like they say, you're doing good. I mean, just think about it. Think about a person that got 50,000 Facebook friends and Instagram friends and TikTok friends, and then they have a party and 10,000 people show up. It may sound cool, like, oh my God, they got it cracking. Who, don't know damn 10,000 people really truly give a damn about you. Ain't no 10,000 people really gonna put their life on the line for you. You ain't got 10,000 people that you can just call and in the middle of the night and they'll come and get you and rescue you out of any situation with no questions asked. You ain't got 10,000 people like that. And if you do, it's only because you have something they can fucking benefit off of. You only got one or two, maybe three at best, people that you can truly rely on. I'm talking about in sickness, health. Come on, man. Come on, man. But see, this is all of the type of shit that blocks your damn blessings when you trying to move forward. You got to get rid of people. You can't be afraid, well, I'm not going to have any friends if I get rid of all these people. Well, yeah, you stick with the fake friends. I tell you what. You have 20 to 50 fake ass people that want to smile in your face, come over your house, eat your food, ain't gonna help you clean up shit, ain't gonna do shit for you when you need it. And I'll go to fucking Benihana's, or I'll go to the bar and have a drink, and we could get a few bottles with 2 or 3 people that I know is solid. And I guarantee you, if anything pop off between my 2 or 3 and your 20, something tells me we're gonna run through y'all like fucking diarrhea. Because this 1 or 2 or 3 that I got, they solid. They battle tested and everything. That 20 and 25 you got, man, they're gonna turn on you as soon as you run out of whatever that you got that they're feeding off of. They are gonna turn on you as soon as whatever you got that they're feeding off of doesn't fucking exist for them. They're fucking done. Blessing blockers. The mission to stop your growth. Because that's all it's doing, is stopping your growth. Anytime you don't receive your blessings, it's stopping your growth. Every single time. Every time you don't receive blessings, it's stopping your growth. Come on, y'all. Y'all can think of people that may have been in your life that have stopped your growth. People you done dealt with, like, damn, I could have been a little further along if I didn't deal with you. And you know what? Everything's in divine timing, so don't get it twisted. You right where you supposed to be at the moment you're supposed to be there. So don't get it twisted. You right where you supposed to be at the moment when you're supposed to be there. So don't get it twisted. They were just a lesson. That experience, that group, that organization, those people, that dude, that girl, they were just a lesson. They were just an experience. They were just an experience. So when God gives you do what God do. You listen to your intuition. You got the spirit of discernment. God, like, get them out of here. You get them out of here. You got pattern recognition. You like, you know what? Pattern, the ABC is 1, 2, 3. You're out of here. Okay? And you doing what you're supposed to do. When you get that bag that God's been holding, like, here goes the abundance, here go the 10 of cups, here go all the pentacles. Hey, when you get it and you've earned it because God made sure that he molded you in the fire that he said in that fiery furnace that the Bible talk about, oh yeah, you're going to be sharp. Hey, they can't fuck with you. People going to be coming up to you, hey man, oh man, you know, all that sad story shit, people trying to prey off your empathy and your sympathy, you ain't going to want to hear it. You ain't going to want to hear it. Oh no, but it sounds like you being cold. You're not giving the people the right message. No, I am giving the people the right message. I'm telling them to not be no damn sucker, not be no fool. Don't let nobody prey off your empathy and your sympathy just because you're a charitable person, just because you got a heart. Because these evil motherfuckers, these witches and these warlocks, these vampires, and everybody that's out here on some bullshit, they'll feed off of that, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They will feed off of you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. In their eyes, you're weak. You don't even know how many people look at you as weak. Everybody that's listening to my podcast right now has no idea how many life may look at them as weak because you might be that empathetic, sympathetic, charitable, loving person. And this is over here just feeding off of you, just having Thanksgiving off of you. They having turkeys and dressings and shit. And they don't have to be literally physically, but just they went in and they're getting what they need from you, and they're not replenishing your shit. There's no reciprocation. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm in full Cobra Kai mode in my life. I say that all the time on this show. When you hear me say I'm in full Cobra Kai mode, that means there's no mercy. What is Cobra Kai? I watched that. I love that. I love Cobra Kai from the Karate Kid of Ralph Macchio back in the 80s, early 90s, and I like the TV show on Netflix, Cobra Kai. But the Cobra Kai, that's their whole motto. No mercy. I'm in no mercy fucking mode. I don't give a shit who you are, what you are, how long, what gender, what age. If my intuition says you, if the spirit of discernment says you, if pattern recognition says you, your ass is out of here. You're out of here, buddy. I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm not gonna hesitate. And as I've been doing that more and more and more and more and more, I promise you, hey, abundance. I'm telling you, getting these vampires out my energy. You gotta call back your energy. They blessing blockers. Call back your energy. You praying to God, tell God, like, look, God, Most High Mother and Father. Again, I don't know what you subscribe to. It doesn't matter here on this platform. I don't care. Whatever you subscribe to, you need to have that conversation. Let them know you call back all your energy, all your power from all sources, known and unknown. Call your shit back. Let them know, like, look, I don't know all my enemies. You can't. It's too many of them out here. Especially when you're anointing your chosen, you're going to have many. You need to call back all your power, known and unknown, from all your adversaries and enemies, known and unknown. I'm telling you right now. 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 Get them out of here. Get them out of here. It don't matter what age, what gender, how long, what the affiliation is, what the blood ties are, what we got in common. I don't give. You can't. Nope. Don't start doing that, because then you're going to make a reason to keep the devil around. Get that motherfucker out of here. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised how many people actually smile in your face. People that actually want to hear something negative about you. They want to hear it. They'll be in your face like, oh my God. What? This happened with you? Deep down inside, they're cheerful. They're happy. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, you going through something. What type of friend are you? You ain't my mother type of come here. I will slap the sense in it. You ain't my fucking friend if deep down inside you want to see me go through something because you feel like seeing me going through something helps normalize your sadistic, retarded ass, sorry ass life. You bum. You fucking bum. But you're not going to know it. They're not going to tell you. They're never going to just tell you, hey, I'm going to smile in your face, you know, but I'm going to stab you in your back with this knife I got here. That's not going to fucking happen. That's why you got to have a spirit of discernment. That's why you got to have pattern recognition so you could be like, every time I do this, you seem to have a problem. I'm telling you, I got motherfuckers right now. I can think of a motherfucker right now. Two people off top right now, just in my thoughts right now. I mean, one of them would just text me, hey, man, how are you doing? How's your family? Hope everything's good. And I'm thinking to myself, just in you know, just in my, you know, I like to keep it real. In my Mojo Brooks shit. Shut your stupid ass up. That motherfucker hit me up. I don't never respond to this dude. Weird ass motherfucking weirdo. Hit me up. But hey, man, how's the family? Stop. Because that's somebody, that's that. How's the family? Let me help. Hopefully I hear something wrong. Blessing blocker. Get him out of here. How's the family? You don't give a shit. You hoping I'm finna tell you something messed up. You're hoping I'm gonna tell you something messed up. You see? So you got to really be careful with these people, man. These people ain't no joke out here. Like, it's not a fucking game. People will smile in your face all the damn time and be the main one stabbing you in your back. You'll be surprised where a lot of negative energy is coming from. You'll think it's coming from one person or this group, and it's really this person in that group. I'm telling you, it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. And let me tell you something else about blessing blockers too. This is a little different. Blessing blockers will also put you in a situation what we talked about with Superman in the first episode of this season, how Lex Luthor intentionally did something to Superman to where he can get a reaction out of him, so he can have the camera set up and show the world, like, see, I told you. See, I told you. I got people like that. I've been around people like that. Because I'm Noble Alexander. I ain't the only Noble, but I'm Noble Alexander. So it's people like, see, he's not noble. Situation, see, that don't bother me. I don't care about none of that. Because anybody that know me know I'm not tripping. I'm cool. I'm not tripping until you cross the line. You cross the line, then you're going to see something different. And yeah, I'm still noble. I'm just going to give you a noble ass whooping. That's all. But still, be careful, because those blessing blockers will put you in a situation to where they can use that to trigger some shit out of you, to show other people, or get you caught up in some shit. It's a trap, basically. It's a trap. For example, like I said, I don't mind sharing my life's experiences because I don't mind. I don't have nothing to hide. See, like I said, I'm not here to be a role model, but I do want to. I want to be a person can relate to. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to act like I ain't never done this, never done that. No, I done done that. I done this. You know, I'm not that guy. But I got boundaries, I got morals, I got principles, I got people that I love, and I'll never betray them under no circumstances. You will never get me to betray my loved ones. You will never get me to turn against God. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal to the soil when it comes to certain shit. I am a dude of principle. I ain't perfect, but I'm still a man of principle. Shit. I know how to conduct myself as a man. I'm not going to, again, I'm not perfect, but it's certain shit I'm just not going to do. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Okay? So anyway, with that being said, these motherfuckers, right? Not too long ago, some months ago, they had broke into one of my vehicles, right? And the energy that was set in place gave it the appearance that it was this one particular person, right? And if I would have reacted, my reaction was just, but it wouldn't have been just toward that person. And the person who orchestrated it, not only was it a trap, but they wrong for even putting in, trying to make it seem like it was this other person or these other people when it wasn't. Now, that's not to say that that other person or people ain't shady, but they just didn't do it. It was this other mofo who was in the cut. This mofo think they slick. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, for a minute they was kind of skating by because they wasn't on my radar. But now this motherfucker's on my radar. See, they on my radar now because it's just certain little shit. And then again, hey man, you'll be surprised. Like I said, drink your water, go to sleep, take a nap, get the downloads. You'll be surprised what the Most High God will reveal to you. Some people gonna say, "Oh no, but you talking crazy. That's that spookism." I don't get you. Be like Michael Jackson, moonwalk your ass out of here and beat it. But I know me, and I know what I know, and I know my revelations, and it was revealed, and then not only was it revealed, this same stupid motherfucker who was off my radar made certain moves. I'm like, "Oh, it was you." And they didn't even realize that they did it. It was like, oh, yeah, that was you. You did that shit. Okay. For sure. Gotcha. It was you. You see what I'm saying? But the point that I'm making is the trap. This blessing blocker was like, okay, I know how you get down, or they thought, I'm going to enrage you. You're going to go this way. When you do that, I got this set up. You're going to get this response. I didn't do it. So that just throttled the whole shit up. Like, fuck, he didn't even. No, I didn't, dummy. But I know you're the center, irregardless of if it's this way, it's this way. You the centerpiece, dumbass. And that's all that matters. So what I'm saying is, blessing blockers, they not only are using you, some of them be trying to set y'all up for shit. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful about shit that people that think that they know you, because a lot of times the superb blessing blockers, it ain't even pattern. This is beyond pattern recognition. This is where you got to have that spirit of discernment, because they may not have previously never showed you no patterns. This may be a person that has always acted as if they supported you, acted as if this, acted like that. But you really gotta start digging deep. Ask the Most High, man, just reveal to me what needs to be revealed. Allow me to see what I need to see. And you have to live through that and live in that. And I'm telling you, if you connect it, you tap in, you'll get that. You'll get that. Some of y'all out here that's watching this podcast right now, y'all know what I'm talking about. You blessed. You one of them ones. You know for a fact. You got that spirit of discernment. You got that gift. You got that. Something ain't right. I'm not turning right. I'm going left. Everybody else would have turned right, and you're like, intuition kicked in too high. I'm going left. You got it, and you know you do. And you know you do. You got that shit. Some of y'all watching tonight, or whenever you watch, you know you got that spirit of discernment. You know you got that spirit of discernment. You know you tapped in with the Most High. You know you tapped in with the divine spirits. You know you tapped in with the ancestors. You know you tapped in with the divine mother and father. Whatever you subscribe to, we don't discriminate on this show. But you know you tapped in, though. You know you tapped in, and that shit just be ringing. Like, just you might be just hearing ringing in your ears, just and you'll feel it like something don't feel right. This shit don't sit well with me. And sometimes you just can't quite put your finger on it, but you just know it don't feel right. And it's just like, I ain't gonna do that. Nope, I'm not gonna go left. I ain't gonna go right. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna do shit. And you'll be surprised how that will fuck up somebody's whole trap that they have for you. Because this motherfucker thought that they studied you. It's like this little dumbass fucking fake leader motherfucker thought he was studying me. Oh, I know what he's gonna do. Oh, you don't know shit about me, boy. That was the whole trick, dum-dum. Who was studying who? Who was really studying who? Sometimes, you know, okay, there's an organization. It's called the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations. One thing they do is they will actually let you do this shit. They'll let you do it. And you be like, well, why the fuck would they let you do it, Noble? Come on, man. Everybody, anything that know anybody know anything about them them alphabet people on that level, they'll let you do it. Why? So they can get your ass. What you mean? Because when they come, it ain't no question. It ain't like dealing with the locals. Nope. And this ain't no sheriff, PD, city, county, state. Nope. When them motherfuckers come, they got you, everybody you done fucked with, every motherfucker you done went to prior, all that shit. Laid the fuck out. You're done. You're fucking done. Sometimes it be like that. That's all I can tell you. Sometimes it be like that. That's why they say God is testing you. People say, well, why did God allow it? Because he was testing you. He wanted to see if you was going to really do that dumb shit. And you did it. So now when God bring that thunder and that lightning on your ass and you start hearing that shit, oh yeah, you deserve every sound of thunder, every strike that's gonna come. Oh no, you earned that ass whooping. Oh no, you earned that. And it ain't even no question, ain't nothing to argue, nigga. We got you all. Look at this. On this day, you did this time you did that. You felt like this towards him or her. You did this maliciously. You did this with intent. We got all the records and receipts to prove it and back it up, nigga. You're fucking done. Shut your ass up. Come here. You're in the judgment, and you're getting it right now. You have nothing to say. My father, rest in peace, he used to have this saying, never go off half-cocked. My daddy used to always say that to me. My daddy used to always say, when you are figuring something out, regardless of how you feel, never go off half-cocked. Because you could be accusing the wrong person, taking something the wrong way, assuming the wrong thing. So sometimes you gotta let things develop. Sometimes you gotta dig a little deeper. Sometimes you gotta be a little patient. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta allow a person, you gotta set little like, okay, you gotta let me see. You know what I mean? You gotta do that shit. Just you gotta do it. Because if not, you'll mess around and make the wrong, you'll make the wrong decision. You can mess around and make the wrong decision. So you gotta be careful. So sometimes you gotta let people do what they do. You see what I'm saying? My daddy used to do this thing when we was kids. You know, we kids. You know, I don't think it ain't too many kids that ain't stole some shit from their mama and daddy. And it wasn't like you was stealing from them because you was like, F my mama and daddy. But you know, I'm talking about little kids. You like 6, 7, 8, 9. You just want a little ice cream truck money. You just want a little extra. They probably already gave you $1, but you know your mom and daddy had a jar in their room, and you like, shit, if I can tiptoe in here and get 4 quarters real quick. Cause you know, back in the day, you can get a strawberry sundae, not now. Hell no. Strawberry sundae now is like $1.50. Ain't that a damn shame? But when I was coming up, you can get a strawberry sundae for 25, 50 cents. So you creep into mom and daddy room like, oh, okay, let me go grab another $1, nigga. I can get 4 strawberry sundaes and I'm up. You know what I'm saying? I can even give one of my boys. You know what I'm saying? I give him 2, I get 2, and still got what I got from earlier, and I'm up. You know what I mean? But sometimes mom and dad catch on like, damn, my change jar seems a little short. Okay. And as opposed to addressing you, they're like, all right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay a little, you know, my daddy used to do this thing. He used to put some clear tape on the door. Shit was funny. Put some clear tape on the door. Once he seen that breach, he knew. Like, oh, these kids been in my shit. He knew these kids been in my shit. So we was busted. Like, what you doing in my room anyway? He already knew. And then look, yeah, the tape is breached. I looked at my jaw. I ain't got the same shit. Oh yeah, y'all did it. Come here. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. You gotta be, that's how it work. You gotta, you know what I mean? But you do this because people are willing to block your blessings and stop your growth. And some people out here will go to any length. They will go to far and extreme lengths to stop your shit. And you may not, you more than likely ain't even thinking about that shit. You just like, look, I gotta get up, gotta go to work, gotta pick the kids up, gotta cook dinner, wash clothes, get them ready for bed. That's all on your mind. But in other people's mind, you never know how great you are. In your mind, you like, look, I'm just a regular motherfucker. I'm just trying to get by and do what I gotta do. But these other haters, they mad. They like, damn, man, you know, you look good, you smell good. You know, if you a lady, these other women are hating on you. She look good, she smell good, her nails are always done. She always got on nice makeup and it looks good. Her hair is always done, her nails and her feet are always done. Motherfuckers be mad. You never know how they may be looking at you. You a dude, you know, you might stay fresh to death, nice skin, nice clothes, you look good, got your little jewelry on. Every time they see you come outside, even if it's some shit where you just like, I just threw this on, you look like you could just go to damn near step out for the rest of the day with that shit on. That's how fly you look. Motherfuckers be mad. And to y'all, you just like, I ain't doing nothing, I'm just living. But to them, they like, I gotta stop them. I gotta stop them by any means necessary. And you really find this shit out, and you be like, what the fuck is going on? This whole time you a blessing blocker. You goddamn something. I can't believe you. I'm not even on you. I'm not even on you. I'm not thinking about you. I'm not thinking about, I'm not even barely thinking about what I'm doing. I'm just doing what I'm doing. Yeah, but when we were looking in your driveway, you got 2 or 3 vehicles. And you like, Yeah, I got 2 or 3 vehicles because that's how I like to roll, motherfucker. I got 2 or 3 vehicles because that's for me. That ain't for you. I'm not thinking about you when I'm buying this shit. Motherfucker, I'm the one paying the car insurance and the car note and whatever else on this shit. This is just for me because this is just how I like to live. But the next motherfucker, your neighbors, friends, family, they look at you as an op. They look at you as competition. They're looking at you like an op, or you a real op to them. And you like, God damn, what the fuck? Why am I op? Why am I op? Why am I an op? Now me, I ain't gonna lie, I like when I'm an op. That's just me though. Y'all gotta forgive me. That's that part of me that just, I like, it's like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm an op? What? Me? Okay. I'm an op. Oh, you op then. If I'm op, you op. If I'm an op, you a op. And you don't want to be my op because I can assure you, you're fucking done. You're fucking done. And I'm not talking about physical shit necessarily. I ain't talking about, I'm just saying when you walk around minding your business and these people are blessing blockers and you're not walking around with no hate, no judgment, no envy, no jealousy, no lust, nothing malicious in your heart. You just walking around enjoying your life, loving yourself. Okay, that's what it really be. These motherfuckers be mad because you really be loving yourself. You like, I love me. I'm going to treat me good. I ain't got to go on a date to go to mass shows or Fogo Golden Child or whatever I got to have a good steak. I don't need a man or a woman with me. This is you. You like, I'm going to go and take myself out on a date because I enjoy me. I love me. Motherfuckers be mad. Who they be mad? Gotta stop them. That's crazy. Hard work really offends them. Yeah, I'm just saying, like you got people who really get offended because somehow you've always pulled yourself out of some shit that probably would have destroyed them. And instead of them looking at it like this is a testimony to show that when you are in alignment with your purpose, your divine contract of why you're here on this planet, when you're in alignment with the Most High, these are the things that can work out for you. Nah, these motherfuckers get mad. They want to sabotage some shit. These dark witches and warlocks want to light a candle and start that bullshit. Yama, 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 yama. Yama, 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 yama. Yama, 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 yama. Like, oh my God. But do you have something else better to do? Ain't you married? Where your wife at? Don't you got a wife? You should be focused on her. Nigga, why are you bothering me? Your old ass. You are supposed to be a leader. Go take your ass over there and go worry about your woman for somebody else do. How about that? How about you go worry about your man before somebody else do? You feel me? How about you go do that shit? Since you all up in my shit. Go do that shit. Don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing over here because I'm not thinking about you. You thinking about me. You waking up every day thinking about me. And I'm not thinking about you every day. You are nothing to me. You might be something to these other people, but you ain't shit to me. And then I'm going to tell you something. With a lot of them people that be hating on y'all because y'all are chosen, y'all are anointed, y'all know who I'm talking about. You know if you a chosen one of God. You know if you God's daughter. If you know if you're God's son or you're God's daughter. You know it. You know. Just sit back and watch it. Get your popcorn ready. Because they played with the right one this time. They hated on the right one this time. They got And when they got in your business, it was the wrong one. It was the right one, but the wrong one. This shit ends here. They won't take another step. In a lot of cases, when you are that child, you are like walking judgment. You are the last time some of these karmic ass people will be able to do anything to, like, because they have a history of this shit. This shit didn't just start with you. They've been a hater. They've been jealous. They've been trying to sabotage people. They've been a dark witch. They've been a dark warlock. They've been doing scandalous rituals on people. But that shit ends here. And all you got to do is sit back, pick out your popcorn. Just figure out what kind of popcorn you like. What you like. You like butter popcorn. You like the cheesy popcorn. You like caramel popcorn. Would you like kettle corn? I like kettle corn personally. I love me some kettle. You give me some kettle corn, oh shit. It's up and it's stuck. Give me a whole bag of kettle corn. I'm going to watch the Most High go full Cobra Kai mode on your ass. No mercy. Because you brought it on yourself. So y'all be careful and stay vigilant and pay attention to these blessing blockers. Some of them will do it in your face. Some of them ain't going to do it in your face. A lot of them will do it in your face, but the most deadliest ones are the ones that's going to do it behind your back. Those are the ones that you got to watch, because those are the people that's going to, unfortunately, and I hate to say this, but those are the ones that's going to be like your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your kids, your mama, your daddy, your best friend, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, your uncle, your aunties, the people from this organization that you've been a part of since 2 decades or whatever. It's going to be them motherfuckers. Them is going to be the ones. You're going to be easy, like, you're going to, others little shit, people at your job, you could probably pick them off a mile away. But them other ones, they're going to be a little bit more, or a lot more calculated, a lot more deceptive. They're the ones that's going to really go out of their way, because you got to think, you got to understand, it's whatever they're getting from you, whatever they're feeding off of, whatever they're benefiting off of from that connection, that's why they mess with you. That's why they do it. They really just want to drain you dry. So with that being said, I love y'all. Like I said, me personally, I don't mind sharing personal experiences and stories, because, you know, I like to show my human side. I don't care. Like I said, I don't give a shit. I'm not fucking perfect. I don't give a shit. Okay? It don't fucking bother me to let a person know that I'm human. I'm a human being, that I grew up in South Central Los Angeles, okay? That shit don't bother me. It don't bother me to be like, oh yeah, well, back in the day, he probably used to do that. Yeah, I did. And what? What? What you want to do? What? If anything, that should really, really tell you something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to front. I do what I do. I like what I like. Period. But I got boundaries. I got morals. I got principles. I'm loyal to the soil. I ain't no traitor. And I know a lot of y'all are too. Especially if you listening and subscribing and following along with my shit every damn time I go live. I know you got some of those traits in you too. Whether it be all of the same or some of the same, you got it in you. You know, you got boundaries, you got morals. You ain't perfect either, but you like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go that far. That's too far. I'm not going to do this. That's fucking lying. I'm not going to do that because that's stealing. I'm not going to do that because that'll be me being jealous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do this, you know? And you stay true to yourself, man. Liberate yourself. Ask the Most High God, whatever you subscribe to. Like I say, the divine mother and father, the divine spirits, divine ancestors. We don't discriminate on this show. That's why every time when I start off my show, what do I always say? Hotep, shalom, salam alaikum, peace and blessings, Ashe. I'm acknowledging all type of stuff across the board. I don't do none of that. I'm not gang banging religion, spiritual philosophy. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that because that doesn't, you'll be beefing with people and arguing with people that you really might have a lot in common with. Y'all could be the best friends. Okay. And you really beef with this motherfucker because y'all call God two different names. Well, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in Allah. I believe in God. And it's like, well, do you know that that's how you say that's how you say God in Arabic? You say Allah? I'm just saying, you like, well, I don't believe in Allah. I'm just saying, but that's how you say God in Arabic, though. You do realize that part, right? That's exactly how you say God. Just like how you say God in Espanol, you say Dios. Just imagine saying you believe in God in English, but then saying you don't believe in Dios. And you know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine saying, I believe in God, I don't believe in Dios. People that will look at you like, do you know what you just said? Do you realize what you just said? Some of us don't know. I'm just saying, wake up. Like, don't block your blessings because of stupidity, because of being ignorant, because of what you think you believe and you've been programmed to believe. Get rid of all that shit. Like, just wake up. Like, just pretend one day nobody taught you nothing. Just pretend one day, forget tradition. How do you know what's what? How do you know what to do? If you was born on a desert island, no one ever taught you anything about anything, would you have a relationship with God? And what would that look like? I'm just saying. Some people might get offended just off what I'm just saying right now, but I'm just saying, don't go. You can't always go off of what another motherfucker done put down in some shit. We live in a matrix. This shit is spell work. This shit is, anyway, we finna start another episode right now. But just y'all don't let these people block y'all blessings, man. Don't be afraid to remove people, situations, and things that just doesn't resonate with your soul and your spirit. If it doesn't resonate with you, it doesn't resonate with you. For whatever reason, you may not get the explanation or the answer right then and there. But if it's in something's hitting you and it's like, this person ain't doing right by me. This person is a snake. This person is a liar. This situation is snakish. This situation is not right. This situation doesn't feel right. This group isn't right. This group doesn't feel right. These people don't feel right. Man, stop arguing with that shit and just go with the flow. You were programmed with that shit. Tap into it. Protect yourself. Stop trying to rationalize it and feel like, well, no, because this person did this one nice thing for me. Like, all right, I guess you ain't never heard of the wolf in sheep's clothing. You see what I'm saying? But y'all stay vigilant out there. Keep your head on a swivel. All right. Spirit of discernment, pattern recognition is key. I'm glad that was brought up on the show tonight. I promise you, because spirit of discernment, pattern recognition is definitely important, and you got to do that. Keep these blessing blockers away from you, fellas. I don't give a damn how good the cookie jar is, how good she look, how whatever that physical shit. Let me tell you, if she's not supporting you in your business ventures, if she's not pouring into your mind, if she's not pouring into your soul, your spirit, your emotions, giving you a place of peace, allowing you to have the space to draw down and manifest abundance, then you got to get rid of her. She's a blessing blocker. Ladies, vice versa. If he's not pouring into you, giving you something to feed off of, you can't replenish your soul with him. if he's not, same thing, everything I just said, just vice versa. You got to get rid of him. He got to go. You got to get rid of him. It doesn't matter who he is to you. This motherfucker got to go because he's a blessing blocker. Period. All right. So with that being said, I'm Noble Alexander. I love y'all. I'll see you next week. And I'm out of here. Travel light.